Hey, what's up guys, Verdugo29 back with you again, and here is my battle against Jeremy. So, I battled this guy in the past, he's not bad, he's got an okay team, really unsure about what his mega will be, it's either Aerodactyl or Venusaur, can't be 100% on either one. Um, it's decent team though, decent threats. That could be a Scarf Chomp, which is always hard to deal with. Drought Ninetales means that maybe the Venusaur is Chlorophyll. Celebi is a really good cleric for a team, so very, very threatening. So the team I'm packing today, I've used in the past, is pretty good, I like it. I got the Choice Scarf Jirachi, the Assault Vest Conkelda, the Specially Defensive Heatran, the Mega Mawile, the Physically Defensive Mew, and the Tail Glow Manaphy. So let's get into this one and see how it goes. So, I figured that my best lead was still my Choice Scarfer, which is my Jirachi, and he ends up going off with that Aerodactyl. And to be honest, I was not fussed with this at all. Jirachi eats up this Aerodactyl first, and he decides to stay in, and I was like, hello? I mean, I could have understood if he was a Focus Sash, why he'd stay in, but this is, even with all that speed, you're up against a Jirachi. This Iron Head is going to, I thought it was going to kill, but it didn't. I thought it was going to easily kill this guy. He ends up going for the Thief, which doesn't work because he's a Mega Evolution. It's the same reason why Sizzle can't use it. Could you imagine how broken Technician Sizzle would be with Thief? Oh my lord. Anyway, he's not going to go into Celebi. I can't do shit to this Celebi right now. When I can come back in a U-turn, then it'll be a lot easier for me. So I'm going to go into my Conkelda, thinking that he's not going to use a Psychic move on me, so... and he uses Psychic, and I was like, well, that's going to do shit all to my Celebi, so I don't know why he switched in the Celebi, not Celebi, Jirachi, god. Anyway, I'm going to switch out Conkelda, because I don't want to take another hit, because I think I'm going to be slower. Started going my Heatran, because I know my Heatran can easily take some hits from this Celebi. And then I can just threaten with a Lava Plume, which will always be nice. This Celebi isn't really a problem for my team, as long as I still have Heatran, because Heatran walls Celebi for days. So he's going to have to get rid of that Celebi, which is good for me. I don't need to see it out here. He's going to go into Ninetales, which to me wasn't too much of a problem. If I use Lava Plume now, the sun's assisting it. So I wasn't fussed by this at all. Plus, any Fire-type move that Ninetales wants to hit me with just activates Flash Fire and makes me stronger. And so he ends up going for Payback, which is a weird move because he was clearly faster. But use it anyway, it does nothing to me. I decided to go for a Toxic, so I know the next turn, when I go for a Lava Plume, it'll kill this Ninetales, which is great for me. Because then it just means there's no Sun annoying like Manaphy when it comes out and wants to attack. But he ends up going for Hypnosis, and it hits. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? The 60% move comes through. And I was like, well, great, now Heatran's asleep and can't really do much, but it's all good because every turn this Ninetales is taking damage with the Toxic, so, you know, it's not all a big loss for me. I can come back from this. And so he decides to withdraw his Ninetales and go out to his Garchomp, which is a good switch. I can't do anything with my Heatran, and I don't want to risk keeping him in this turn to just take an Earthquake to the face. So I'm going to play it safe and go out to my Mew. My nice and shiny Mew. And he's going to go for the EQ, which I predicted pretty well with my Mew. I kind of make misplays with the Mew, but you know, I make a couple of good plays. So the first good play that I know I need to do against this Garchomp is burn it. Because if this Garchomp is burnt, it's not going to be able to do anything to me. So I'm going to go straight for the burn. And that means that the damage this Garchomp is going to be doing has been severely decreased. So instead of taking like 40% from these attacks now, I'm taking like 20. Not even 20. Mew is eating these things up because I made my Mew physically defensive for threats like this to be able to just easily counter them. So now I can get my rocks up, which is going to be beautiful because he runs Ninetales and Moltres. So that's beautiful for me. Now I kind of make a mistake here on this turn. Okay, I think that because he's outraging, this is when I should have switched into Mawile. Because Mawile could have then threatened anything it wanted to since Garchomp was locked in. I make a stupid decision. Or I don't this turn, good. I've made stupid decisions in the past where I have switched in my Mew as the Garchomp was outraging and transformed into the Garchomp. Yeah, yeah, it was stupid. It was ridiculous. I don't know why I did it. But he's gonna have to switch out this turn, and I figured that my best play was just to hit it up with something. I mean, surely I wasn't stupid enough to just try and Swords Dance this turn. I mean, it could be okay, looking at his team, but it's not the smartest play. I really want to get knockoff on my Mawile instead of Swords Dance. I think I told you that, so I'm going to do that when I get the chance. If I have to redo my Mawile, then I will. So I'm going to Sucker Punch again, and this time it's going to strike home and kill this Sulfura or whatever. So there's a problem in my life out of the way. He's going to bring out Venusaur, which is an interesting choice. I don't know why he went for Venusaur on me. I guess maybe he was going to try and put me to sleep, so if I figured that's the game that he wants to play, then I'll bring in something that's already asleep, like my Heatran. And while this Venusaur's out here, it basically gives my Heatran a turn to heal itself up. He's going to go for the Toxic, and that's not going to work either. So he thinks that because it failed, it can still hit. I don't know why he goes for Venoshock. That's not going to affect me. So now I am free to go for a Taunt on this Venusaur, which is going to be really nifty. It's going to hold this Venusaur back. He keeps going for Venoshocks and doesn't realize that they don't affect me because I'm a Steel type. So now he's going to try and switch out to get some advantage. And he's going to go back into his Garchomp. But, you know, at the range of HP Garchomp's at, I am not fast going for a Lava Plume here on it. I could probably just keep it in and survive a Earthquake, but I don't want to take the risk because Heatran is too important to taking out that Celebi. So I'm just going to play it safe and go back out into my Mew. And I think this is where I make the terrible, terrible mistake, guys. He goes for an EQ, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, let's have a look at how much damage I'm taking from the EQ. Okay, so I can totally take another Earthquake if I transform into the Garchomp. And then I'm a Garchomp for the rest of the time with superior speed. Like, what's going to hurt me? I thought it was a great idea at the time. I go into the Garchomp, and I forget that he also has Outrage. And even while burnt, this is super effective on me, and this is going to kill me. And I was like, oh, great move. Great move, Verdugo. Luckily for me, the rough skin and burn damage is going to combine to also kill his Garchomp. But, you know, this battle was basically over once the Aerodactyl died. His Aerodactyl was the only real threat to my team. Mew wasn't going to be fast enough to be able to Will-O-Wisp it in time. So I'm going to go out to Jirachi, because I know that he can go out to anything he wants, and Jirachi can just absolutely slap it in the face. So Jirachi here can put a number in on Venusaur with the Zen Headbutt. This is going to do a heck of a lot to this Venusaur. And it's going to kill it. The power. The power of Jirachi. Get up out, Venusaur. So out goes Venusaur. Now he's going to go with his Ninetales. And Ninetales isn't going to do jack shit because it's going to take damage from the rocks. And then I can just come through next turn with a Zen Headbutt. And knock it out. So Jirachi is basically just sweeping here. Since that Aerodactyl threat is gone due to that first turn, basically just Iron Heading it. Oh god, what the hell? Didn't want that screen to come up. Man, that sucks. Oh well, it didn't really affect the battle that much, so I'll just have to watch out for it next time. Anyway, this battle's basically done, as I said, because now I can just go to my Heatran. Celebi can't do jack shit to me. Go for the Psychic. It's going to do nothing because I'm a Heatran, and I feel no pain. And he gets a special defense drop, and I was like, nah, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all to me. So, I'm a Heatran. I can just easily taunt you and lock your Celebi in and finish it off. Since Celebi is the last Pokemon that it has, he went for the Recover, predicting me to attack it. Nah, I know now that I've got you all wrapped up with this Lava Plume in the sun. Heatran, nice and powerful special attacker, get up out, and that HP just evaporated, guys. So, it was almost another clean sweep on our friend Jeremy here. The only Pokemon that died was Mew, which didn't really need to die either. I could have switched back into Mawile, but I didn't want to take the risk. So it was basically a 6-0. It should have been a 6-0. Anyway, good battle, Jeremy. Guys, just remember to like, subscribe, and comment on my channel. I do have some news, though, that it turns out with my uni timetable, I'm not really going to be able to upload too many of these things on... I'll try and upload all these on the Friday. I'll be battling all the time once I finally get some stuff. I'm going to be changing my name from Sam to Verdugo29. You'll see that. And I'll hopefully be doing showdown sessions on Mondays. I'm planning to maybe do one on Wednesday with my mate, so we'll see. Alright, Verdugo29 signing out.